Hi, I'm Darren D'Souza, and I'm representing American Music and Sound, and I'm introducing the Zone DX from Allen Heath. Right now, this is a great little contract that's it's integrated with Serato Itch, and what you can do is you're able to have 4 simultaneous decks at once. So when you're loading this track, it's really simple to load a track for this unit. What you can do is you can scroll through your library, which is right here, and you can go through whatever library track you want, and then you just select one of your record crates, like my NAMM crate here, and then I'm going to go through it and I'm going to select a song. So once you select the song, all you have to do is just press load on the unit, and it automatically loads on deck 2. If I want to load deck 1, I just hit the layer button right here, and then I just hit load, and I loaded deck 1. Very, very simple, and it loads right away. So now we're going to start by playing one of the tracks for you. So once the track is playing, it's really simple to hit some effects going. You have 2 effects on this board right now. You have the effects 1 and effects 2. The first effects here, you have to select the effects, and then on the actual Serato computer, you'll see it in blue, it lights up as phaser. I can scroll through all my effects, and once I pick the effect that I really like, I just press down on the button, and now I've activated the actual effect. So now I have to turn on the effect. Once I turn on the effect, I have to tell it what channel it goes on. So it's going to go on channel 1, obviously, and I'm going to select 1. And then I have activated my effects. It's really cool because you can manipulate your effects left, right, using the depth and the mod to really give it a real cool feel to the track. Then you just turn it off and you're out of your effect. Another real cool function that the Zone DX has is the looping function. As soon as you want to loop, you just press it on and it'll loop as much as you want. You can do a 4, 8, 16, as much as you want live. You can turn it down and go down to very small loops. You can really crush it to a small type of loop. Go back into it again and you're back into your song, which is really cool. Hold on a second and go back to your loop. You got a 4, 8, 16, or I can go down, take it down to a very small tight loop if you want, and then back into your track again. Really cool, and you can make your loops as long as you want. You don't have to stick to a 4, 8, 16. You can really go to as long as you want, which really makes this unit really cool. Obviously, it's a standard mixer kind of lookout. You have your 4 channels and your bass, mids, highs, and your gains, your 2 effects per channel. Another really cool function is that you can add 4 extra decks to this. You can add 2 turntables or another 4 CD players or 4 turntables, whatever you would like. You just hit shift and then through, and then it becomes another external deck where you can add your external decks on, an extra 4 decks, which is a really super function, a great function that Allen Heath did. So let's go back to our song again. This has 4 cues that you can incorporate on every track. As soon as you hit a cue, it lights up, your LED turns red. If you want to hit another one, you map it onto your song, and all your cues will appear up on this bar right here, which is really cool. There's one right there I just did. So now I've mapped 4 cues onto this track. As soon as you map it, you can just push the button, and it saves all your cues right away, which is really neat. Very simple to erase them. You just hit shift, and then you hit your button. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the LEDs shut off. So now you know that you don't have any cues set up. So if you want to set some, you just easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you've set your cues already. Very simple. When you switch between 2 decks, you'll notice that the colors will change to green and red. That kind of separates the deck colors so you know which decks you're using. That's really cool. And on the back of the Zone DX, it has kind of a fail-safe function, which if you want to come check out, I'll show you. On the back, you obviously have your 4 extra decks, and then if you really look, you'll see a little iPod connector on the back, which you can plug in an iPod just in case your computer crashes. You just hit play on your iPod and turn down your mix, and it'll send the signal directly into the balance out, bypassing the hardware. So that means you can reboot your computer and then go back into the mix without anybody noticing. You won't have a really gap between your songs. And that's basically the kind of the outline of the Zone DX from Allen Heath.